Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another Lore of League of Legends episode. In this episode, I'm going to be covering a particular troll who's completely reworked for the Freljord patch, and now leads his own force in aid of Lyssandra's ambitions. I am of course talking about Trundle, the Troll King. Enjoy. The war band that is Trundle's tribe once followed a foolish and cowardly chieftain. Under such weak leadership, Trundle found himself fearing that he and his kin would fall victims to the other troll hordes scattered across the icy tundra of Freljord. It would come to a point where he would challenge his chieftain for the right to rule, which only ended in his own humiliation. But then he did something that wasn't exactly very troll-like. Instead of using his brute force, Trundle turned to his wits and thinking on his hairy feet. He wove a tall tale of how the troll leaders of old would wield great weapons of power as symbols of their right to rule their tribes. Though he'd managed to spur his story on the spur of the moment, Trundle wagered with his chieftain that if he could find or steal such a weapon, he would become the rightful ruler of the warband. The other trolls of the tribe believed him, yet none thought him capable of undertaking such a challenge. In perhaps his own arrogance and believing that the boastful troll would die trying to complete such a feat, the foolish chieftain agreed to Trundle's terms. And so, Trundle then departed with a very familiar sound of laughter behind him. Alone but undaunted, Trundle ventured forward into the foreboding realm of the infamous Ice Witch. There, hidden amongst the many ancient and dangerous secrets, he searched and hoped to find a weapon that would prove his elaborate tale to his arrogant chief. He came upon the guards of the Ice Witch and used his wits to outsmart her dark magic, yet nothing he scavenged matched or described the power that he described to his kin. Eventually, though, he would find his prize, a huge magical club, made of true ice that legend said would never melt. Grasping the weapon, he could do nothing but marvel at the cold, raw power that now coursed through his veins. But as with all things seemingly simple, an unexpected turn of events then occurred. The Ice Witch herself revealed herself to him, ready to strike him down in an instant. Trundle believed this to be his end, and yet his wits were to prevail once more. With a grin across his brow, he offered her a devious proposition. A troll army that to her would be much more use than one troll corpse lying dead in the snow. Trundle returned to his warband with celebration and fealty greeting him as the other trolls bowed to his conquest. He named his weapon Bone Shiver, and took one long moment to enjoy the look of numb shock on his chieftain's face before swinging the massive club, caving it in. This marked his weapon with his first traces of blood. Seizing command, Trundle declared as his first act that there would no longer be chieftains of the troll tribes, only a troll king that before whom all of his kind would kneel and pledge their loyal service. The warband rallied behind their brash new leader, preparing for the coming war in Freljord, and with Trundle as the troll king leading the charge, the time of the trolls would finally be coming. And that's all I prepared for you this time around. Let me know what you thought of the video by hitting that like button and leaving your feedback in the comments section below. I was debating whether or not to do a video on Trundle's old lore, but I thought best that I would ask you guys if you wanted to see it, so let me know below this video and we'll see how that vote turns out. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, I'll see you next time.